Yo, what's up guys, I'm back on a FIFA. This time we have this 86 Hero Ollie. Now, I got the loan quite a while back to be fair, and this review's been sitting here for ages, but I just haven't had the time to get around to doing it because I've had other reviews come out there more prioritised. So I actually played 4 games of Rivals with this guy. I think it was in Div 1 at the time, that's how long ago it was. He got 3 goals, 2 assists to be fair, but since then I played a few friendly matches just to get to grips with the card again, because I obviously forgot it because it was quite a while back. But on stats then, so he's 5'10", high medium work rates, he's right footed with 3-star skills, 4-star weak foot. He's got 85 pace, 88 shooting, 75 passing, 84 dribbling, and 66 physical. So on paper, it looks like quite a decent card. But I'll see more about the card on the positive and negative side of things. If you enjoy the clips or want to see more, please like, subscribe. If not, let me know, I could do better in the comments. But I've got nothing more to say, so enjoy the clips and peace.
Messing with my head again. You had your heart set on me, but these feels, they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me what it is about you that I can't forget, but you're breaking down my walls again, just to set me free. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always, always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always, always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Staying up when I go out, you gotta know I'm all yours. But when I say what's that about, you start slurring your words. Tell me why you have to seem so distant when I'm holding you. Your fingertips are drifting away, and I fucking love how it hurts. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always, always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always, always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do why do I, baby, why do why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling?
So on to positives about the card then. So first positive for me is actually a weird one. Like, it's not really an amazing stat, but it's more surprising than I thought it would be. So the pace is actually a lot better than I thought it would be, because I always thought this card, I don't know why, the pace would be slower than what it says it is. Like, I know it doesn't really make sense, but like sometimes you feel a card's fast and sometimes you don't. This card I actually felt a little bit faster than what I thought it was, so that was quite nice to be fair when he's bursting from goal. Which leads me nicely on to my next point then. So his attack position is actually really good in games, to be fair, paired with the finishing. Both of these is one of his key aspects, or two of his key aspects I should say. Really, really good to be fair, really deadly in front of goal. That was literally his bread and butter, I would say. Now, next for me is actually a surprising one again, is the shot power. Now, this is I would say all round, it's a very surprising card. Like, for the price, you don't really expect it to be good. Obviously, you're just doing it for links, and obviously, like, maybe if you're getting, like, I don't know, like a Son to link in or something like that, and you need a hero card that's quite cheap, here's your man to go for. But shot power actually was really good, to be fair. I did find it quite surprising at times. I found it a lot better, obviously, when you greened it or low-drivened it, but the normal shots were still good. Now, next up for me is the curve stat. Now, the curve stat for him felt quite good, to be fair, on the finesses. I didn't really use them that much because I feel like he's more of a bang-it-in talent shot person. When I say that, I mean like just long, like hard shots. I was gonna say long shots there. That's not what I meant. Like hard shots that like near post, far post, just without the finesses, pretty much. Now, next up for me is going to be the reaction stat. Now, the reaction stat was really good, to be fair. This and the ball control, both of these, especially since this year you're supposed to R1 exit, which is the driven pass. Well, you're not supposed to, but you really should, as long as your player's got good ball control. So both of these really good. The reactions, it was really fast to react, to be fair, and the ball control very good when I R1 exit at him. Now, one of his key aspects is his composure. Now, this with the finishing just makes him a really deadly striker when he's through on goal. Sometimes he wouldn't actually get the opportunity to be in through on goal. I'll speak why on the negative side of things. But generally speaking, when he was through on goal 1v1 with the keeper, he wouldn't miss that much, which is one of his best aspects. But that's all from the positives. Now let's go to the negatives. So, on to negatives about the card then. Now, first me is obviously one of the aspects that I always don't like, and it's so hard to use on a striker. It's the 3-star skills. Now, unfortunately, this just makes a card very unmeta and not unusable in such, but like it makes it a lot harder to score and play with them. Let's say you would with like a 5-star skiller. Obviously, like, when you just play like over top through balls and stuff like that, it's easy. But in like Elite Division, you kind of can't do that at times because the people will either offside trap you or they'll just be really good at marking you with like Varane or Maldini or whoever they have. So that is a little bit of an issue. Now, next up for me is going to be the general passing. Now, this actually all isn't very good at all. The vision's not the best. The short pass is quite atrocious. The long pass even worse. The crossing you're not really going to use, but generally speaking, the passing is something you just need to stay away from with him. Unless you're doing really short tiki-taka passing, it's probably not advised. Now, next up for me is going to be the agility stat. Now, this and the balance, both these combined, just made him a little bit, especially with the 3-star skills, a little bit like unmeta and like just a bit clunky at times, I would say. Even though he's quite small, it just felt a bit hard to use him at times, should I say. If he had like maybe 90 agility with the 3-star skills, it wouldn't be that bad, to be fair. But it's just because he can't twist and turn, you have to play the ball off and someone has to play him through so he can get that finish off, something like that. And I was talking about the balance as well. This goes hand in hand with his strength, so both of those are negatives. He's very weak card, and the balance isn't the best. So let's just say he was getting pushed in the back by Varane, because Varane will catch up, because Varane's just ridiculous this year. So you just push him in the back, or like shoulder to shoulder with you. He would just get knocked off the ball because of low balance, low strength. So that is a really annoying combo, should I say, about him, considering he hasn't got the skills to like get him into the right position. Now, last two for me, it's going to be his air ability. Now, his air ability isn't bad, to be fair, but it's not the best. Now, the heading axis is quite good, but he's 5'10" with bad jumping, so he's not really going to get onto many headers. And if he does, you might have a chance of it going in, but realistically, it's probably not going to, because you have to aim it this year. And I don't know, there's just something about this card that I don't feel like you'd have many opportunities to head it with. Now, last for me is going to be the stamina. Now, this will last you a lot of the game, but generally speaking, you will have to take him off, or I would say around the 70th minute, maybe 80th. And you probably would anyway, because you need fast cards later on in the game. Just break through and score. Well, that's what I feel like anyway. Fast 5-star skillers, especially in the higher games, the sweaty games. So the stamina would burn out, and I can't lie, it was a little bit frustrating at times. So, on overall scores then. Now, first for me is the pace. Now, although I said it surprised me, is because I thought it was going to be bad. I did genuinely feel like it could be a little bit better, and that's why I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. He wasn't slow necessarily, but as I said, I thought I'd be really slow when he wasn't, so it kind of surprised me. It wasn't really amazing, but it wasn't bad. Now, next up for me is his shooting. Now, this is his best aspect for me. The attack position good, the finishing good, the shot power is decent, the long shots are quite good, to be fair. The volley's good and the penalty's good. So overall, I'm going to give his shooting a 9 out of 10, especially with the 4-star weak foot. He's quite a good, well-rounded finisher. Now, the passing for me, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. It's generally speaking really bad all round, and I just don't like it at all. The curve's actually okay, to be fair, as long as you boost it with the engine, which I recommend absolutely. But like, the passing generally is not good, like not great at all. Now, the dribbling, he's got bad agility, bad balance. The reactions are decent, the ball control's decent, the dribbling stats, and the composure's decent. So I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. I know it's a bit harsh, it sounds a bit harsh, but generally speaking, it's just because the agility and balance really do put the card down a little bit, especially with the 3-star skills. Now, physical overall, he's got bad jumping, bad stamina, bad strength, and bad aggression. So overall, for that, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. I know my stats may seem harsh because the cards, I would say quite usable for like Prem team. Like let's say you need like a link to Son or something like that. So it will be quite usable to be fair. And my stores may seem quite low, but generally speaking, it's because this card's not as meta in the higher divisions, shall we say. But value for coins then. So this card comes in around 100k, and would I recommend you for 100k? I'm going to say probably not, unless you really need the links. I would say probably save up for something more like Keen, because that you still get the links that way, but like is a little bit more expensive. And 300k, I know it's a bit steep to try and save up for, but generally speaking, I just don't feel like this card is worth the price. So overall, for him, for the rating, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 for value for coins. Now, overall score then, I'm going to give this a 7.5 out of 10. I don't think like he's a bad card necessarily. I just feel like he's a little bit harder to maybe like progress into the higher divisions with. So, that is just all for me. But that's all for my review. I hope you enjoyed it as always. If you do, please like, subscribe. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year. If not, let me know what I could do better in the comments. But I've got nothing more to say, so I hope you enjoyed and see you in the next video. Peace out.